Hey guys, welcome back to the Official Gent. Today I'm going to do a video on my Montblanc 149. This is a pen that I carry daily in my briefcase. This fountain pen is quite large, as many people know. I really enjoy this pen, but I will say this, when I first got it, I did not like it. It was very scratchy and it had more of a baby's bottom to it. I tried to fix it by using the method of the brass sheets, if I remember correctly, and the tines just wouldn't separate. I am not that experienced, so what I did is I sent it to Mike Masayama and he fixed it very well, and it writes like an absolute dream. I would recommend this. If you have a pen and you're not sure about it, or you're thinking about kind of selling it or whatnot, I would strongly suggest, if it's worth something to you and you want it to function properly, I would strongly suggest sending it to him. 149, this is the nib. I usually like it to write unposted, but you can write this posted. As you can see, I have a pretty medium-sized hand, and this is pretty long, if you can't tell, as far as a fountain pen goes. So a lot of times I just do like this, and most of the time when I use this pen, it's to take quick notes. I don't use it in meetings. I don't use it in walking around or anything of that nature. I use a different pen for that, and I'll get to that in a later video. But so this is the right-handed writing, okay? You can't see that, but the ink flow is doing very well. Okay, as you can see, it writes just fine. So originally it would railroad, it would skip, it would have a hard time writing, but when I sent this to him, it no longer had that issue. You can see here, writes just fine either direction. Okay, this is my right hand, if you can't tell. So it's my right hand, okay, total of my right hand, okay. So here's my left hand. Okay, so if you're left-handed with this kind of pen, just be careful with Montblancs, especially if you get them altered, as I have, as far as Mike Masayama doing work on them, because they're going to be a little bit on the wet side. I'm using a Noodler's ink. Okay, so here's the left-handed. So I write overhand on left. Okay, if you can't tell, and many of you will ask me, how do you write with both hands? And that's because I broke my left arm right here when I was young. So I had to learn how to write with this arm right here. And that's basically what I had to do. So, okay. So as you can see here, I'll go ahead and mark it. And as you can see here, it's pretty wet and it leaves a nice residue. But I would say this. I would not use this for long writing sessions. If you're in a meeting and you're taking minutes, there's no way I would use this. Would it keep up? Sure. But would your hand get tired after a period of time? Absolutely. Absolutely. There are pens that are more suited for that, as far as taking notes, minutes for meetings, or if you're writing for a long duration of time. But the best part about this, if you're taking quick notes, look, comes right off, right back on. Real easy. Very easy to use, and it's definitely a pen I'd recommend. And please subscribe below, and if y'all have any questions, please leave them down below, and y'all have a nice day.